I'm gonna be honest, Ray. If you guys aren't willing to do this shit, then y'all shouldn't even be in the gun game. Because this is how the gun game is. If you guys aren't ready for this type of shit, you should be buying guns off of other people till you're ready for this type of shit.
I mean, to be honest, I disagree with you.
Why do you disagree?
Get our guns. Because not
I need more context.
every single crate is going to be robbed, and we make our decision that with the crates that are going to be robbed, we can move on with our lives.
So you just so if one's being robbed, you just say, all right, we'll abandon it. You fucking like that's dense as fuck.
Why is that dense? It's like saying if there's a.
These guys are brain dead.
Actually?
What
happened?
This dude Ray, their logic is, we're just gonna get a bunch of them. If someone tries to rob them, we'll just abandon them. What
Bro,
the fuck?
That is gatekeeping beyond gatekeeping.
Okay. I can already tell that this fight caused drama. I agree with both of them. Get ready for classic Blau fence sitter position. Are you ready? Hold on. What did Kay say first?
I'm gonna be honest, Ray. If you guys aren't willing to do this shit, then y'all shouldn't even be in the gun game. Because this is how the gun game is.
I do, like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. And whether it's like, you know, OOC because we want to play Grand Theft Auto and shoot guns, which, hey, there's a non-RP reason for wanting to fucking hold guns and shoot guns. Man, it's Grand Theft Auto. You want to hold guns, shoot guns. I personally don't want to do that. I already told you guys, if I want to fucking shoot guns, I'll go boot up Valorant. I don't really care for shooting in GTA. I think of guns more as like a less of like gameplay and more like a cool prop for role play scenes, right? But I'm cringe like that. That's me personally. So with that in mind, I'm like, and like with how I think about the company, I'm like, yeah, actually the company should not really be in the gun game. We should be like buying guns from other people. That's kind of like where I actually agree. So I agree with this take.
If you guys aren't ready for this type of shit, you should be buying guns off of other people till you're ready for this type of shit.
I agree. I 100% agree. Now, hold on.
I mean, to be honest, I disagree with you.
Why do you disagree?
Get our guns. Because not every single crate is going to be robbed, and we make our decision that with the crates that are going to be robbed, we can move on with our lives.
So you just so.
Now that's some fucking company RP though. That's also fucking company. Like I would say company RP is like you'll buy, but the other company RP is we have a lot of fucking buck coin. Let's just buy a bunch of shit, and if it's risky, we just let it fucking go. I'm gonna be honest, like that's done by real world companies all the time. That's what they do. They literally, it's why, you know what's funny? It's why a lot of, that's literally why a lot of major stores do not care or stop shoplifters. They don't care. They literally, because for them, it's actually more expensive to deal with the conflict of shoplifters. It is more like they open themselves up to liability if they fucking tackle. So like basically they've assessed the risk and they're like, actually, it's better just let that shit fucking go. And then we'll just factor that into our prices. And we're like, okay, well, we're going to have X amount of product that we just fucking lose during like shipment and stuff. Yeah. Apple RP. Anyways. So I agree with Kevin and listen, I feel like, or rather Kay and Ray, I feel like if I was around, I would have been like, yeah, guys, why? This is good that Mickey wasn't away because Mickey would not have done this. Mickey would have been like, what the fuck? Why are we spending our buck coin on this? Why don't we just buy guns?
So if one's being robbed, you just say, all right, we'll abandon it. You fucking like that's dense as fuck.
I get it. I think I get it from there. Like if you're a gang, that makes a lot of sense. But like, and you could also argue it's like, I don't know. I can see you doing either thing, right? Kay has a point though. Don't get into the gun game if you don't want to fight. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
if you guys aren't willing to do this shit, then y'all shouldn't even be in the gun game. Because this is how the gun game is. If you guys aren't ready for this type of shit, you should be buying guns off of other people till you're ready for this type of shit.
I think in this instance, because it worked out for the company, it was kind of fun. I actually think it was funny company RP to like basically, yeah, we're just gonna fucking buy a ton of contracts. Hey, if they get robbed, we're gonna fucking not do it. But I agree at this point. I think it's I think it's okay in GTA RP, or not even okay. I think it's, I'll even say this. I think it's better in GTA RP. Specialize in some shit. I don't know. I feel like sometimes people, it's like we want to do everything. Run weed, run heist, run guns, run this, run that, run this, run that, run that, right? And it's like, well, I think it's cooler if like the identity of your group has more like, and listen, this is something that no one will agree with me in character on, so I can't push. I probably wouldn't push for it, but like, I think the company as not a armed force is probably better RP. Like, yeah, we have a few guns. We buy guns for contracts. We buy guns for our security force when they have to do shit. But like, I think that's what would make it like a sharper design. But I think, and again, it's like, I also think that's a way of doing something new, and not even new, but just different. At the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people resort to, we've got to have our turf. We've got to have our guns. We've got to, like, we have to have all these different connects that we all source kind of in-house, as opposed to like, what is our identity as a group? What things do we do more of, and what things do we do less of? So in that sense, that's why I would actually agree with Kay on that. But in this instance, I also agree that given that it's the first time, I guess, all these new contracts came out, the fact that the company just bought a bunch, and then if they were contested, we're like, yep, fuck it. That's basically us being like, well, we have a fuck ton of Buckcoin, we'll just like take those losses. I feel like that's kind of corpo, right? Corporate greed, baby. Yeah, it was like a risk loss assessment, you know? By that logic, someone said by that logic, you shouldn't hit banks. Well, no. I guess it depends on, but I think that depends on the identity of like the company, right? So I'd say by the logic of we, the company, try to use our Buckcoin infrastructure and we want to lean into contracts, which I think is more of like an OOC thing that like we just want to, like robbing banks is kind of the content we want to do more of. I think it's fine to pick that as like the avenue that we go down, right? And it's like, but then we're like a little bit less violent. Like we don't go into the fucking gun game. But I think there's a world where it's like, hey, we actually fuck banks. We don't care about robbing banks. We want to be the gun connect company of the city. And then it's like, okay, now our direction is more like War Dogs RP, right? And now we're fucking arms dealers, right? I could see us going down that direction, right? I guess what I'm saying is it's like, I kind of like it when groups pick more of a direction. So it's a gun connect company, which is scared to fight. Well, I think in that instance, then we would fight, you know? I don't know. You are missing so much context. Well, fuck if I know. Chat, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Guys, I'm a fucking, not only is my character Mickey a pussy, I'm a fucking pussy, guys. I haven't shot a gun since I was in fucking high school. My new hobby is I like to fucking collect plants, okay? Like, I'm sorry. I'm out of my element here, guys. I like to collect plants. I think something that will help all of you is treat it like a TV show, not like a sports game. I feel like if you guys watch it, and I think that's the easiest way to, if you ever find yourself looking at characters or groups and you're like, oh shit, this is like, I think this is like my sports team. You ain't on the team. Treat it like a TV show, man. You can root for characters, yeah. I think the way we root for characters, though, in a TV show is different than rooting for sports teams, you know? It's fine to get invested in TV shows. I think it's fine to be invested in the characters. That's fine. I think it's a different kind of investment, though, you know? Game of Thrones, I think, okay, to be fair, well, okay, let's just look at the numbers. Chat, how many fucking people die every year from fucking riots at, like, sports games? Or how much violence is caused by sports games? And then now, how much violence is caused by TV shows if we take away the anomaly that was season 8 of Game of Thrones? Not including season 8 of Game of Thrones, how much violence have TV shows caused? Not including season 8. I'm saying that one is an anomaly, please.